Welcome back to Final Fantasy 16 Let's Play, and today we are stepping into the finale. The finale of Final Fantasy 16 of my Let's Play at the very least. I don't know what other content I'm going to do afterwards. Yes, thanks. But we are mid-side quest and bounty, so it's all good. So that's why people are laughing already. Imagine someone reading chat as the video begins. Well, welcome. I hope you are welcome into this wonderful start to a video. Yep. Are we done? Are we done?
I would speak.
Everyone on YouTube's like insta clicking off because they're like, wow, I don't know what this noise is, bro. It's annoying me. I can't go talk to Isabella until you guys stop pressing ha ha ha, man.
What say you then? Will you stand with me against my father? Of course we will!
Oh, so
This
Sabine,
is our town!
Sabine is the daughter of that old guy.
Looks like I've got some hidden talent.
I'm sure you do, Zach. You know what this game's missing? Oh no, we've got Byron. I was gonna say this game's missing some mean characters, but Byron's a character. But it's not Zach level mean, you know? Would you say this game is iconic or unbearable? Let's wrap up Isabel's
You have
quest.
a moment, Clive.
Of course, let's
What
finish
is
your
it?
side quest for good.
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the
That's
garrison.
a good name for a
and
YouTube
put
channel, by the way.
every able-bodied man to work on the fortifications. The town was left all but
Iconic
unguarded,
or unbearable?
so Philippe was compelled to form a citizens' watch to fill the void.
I'm using that one.
And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would lend them your strength, that the people of Northreach might sleep easier, if only for a few nights.
Of course!
Of course. Whatever you need.
Thank you, Clive. What would I do without you? Philippe told me he had men
And I'm telling you right now, if Jill wasn't a character, he'd end up with Isabel.
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine,
Bongos.
and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Very well. Let us speak. I
Speak!
trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Our conversation can wait.
Please, proceed.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action.
Supercilious, by the way.
Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. No. He
Embarrass
must be
him
made
again.
to face the consequences of his actions.
Is it going holy?
Who would make him do this?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they...
I've noticed it the whole game, but sometimes I think it's an idle animation. It's never timed, but it works so well every time. Clive does his thing where he does that, right? He folds his arms, right? when he's standing in a certain stance and he's listening to a character. He'll do it on a conversation, or if you just stand there and look at them, he'll do it. But it's timed so well, it's almost like it's the most natural thing in the
Should
world.
be
It's funny as
forced
hell.
to make every sacrifice to ensure her revival. But he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who must serve her people.
True.
He's always been like this. Scornful of the opinions of anyone he judged beneath him. But he cannot be allowed to
Aristocrat,
ride roughshod
am I right?
over the
Am I
common
right?
folk any longer. We must fight him by all possible means.
I still don't get it. They have a perfectly good castle down the road. They have King's Landing literally 2 minutes away. And he's like, I want to build a fortress here.
Fight him? No. My purpose is to quell
Not the
tension
whole
in
city isn't
Northreach,
taken over by Akashic,
not
so
to stoke it. Respectfully,
people are still
my
living there.
lady, our only chance of saving this town depends upon every one
How's
of
it going,
us
lassie?
uniting against our common enemy. Your father and his followers included. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet be won round.
False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up. I shall bother you no longer. If you will extend me the same courtesy, I bid you good day.
Good day.
She certainly has spirit.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to harden the Duke's resolve, which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. Not that she cares. This is all about her and her father.
Families.
I'm sorry,
Classic
where were
family.
we? Ah, yes. I was about to tell you of Philippe's plans for the town watch, but perhaps it's better that you heard them from him. I believe he's in the market, if you'd be so kind as to seek him out.
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you. I'd like to see the two of you in action
I
together.
bet you would, Isabel. I really don't get the prioritize quest thing. It's only at this point in the game they give you too many quests that you need to prioritize some of them. And it's like, okay.
I mean, it'd be nice if we could all do whatever the hell we wanted and not end up being torn to shreds by a swarm of fiends.
That possessed girl isn't around anymore.
Your town needs you. I need you.
Saw the captain just now. Wasn't wearing his uniform.
Because he handed it in along with his sword. Said he'd find a better way to protect the town.
Music's so depressing here.
What does the day have to say about all this?
What does the name have to say about all
So you're
of this?
content to abandon...
Oh, I think it's...
Please, I beseech you. If you're a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends, and someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison? Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
She's an idiot. Beseeched thee. Oh!
She cornered
bes-
you too, then?
You beseeched me? Oh!
Could hardly get a
How
word
am I
in
going to live with
edgeways.
myself?
Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dame to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did she? Right as always. In fact, you're just the man.
There's a fight round
We've
the
had
corner.
some reports, you see. Sightings of, you know what.
No, I don't know what. What?
Seems that way. All over, too. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if you're willing...
I mean,
Right.
You know Grieger's Weep? One of the sightings places them somewhere on its shore.
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into one of the other sites.
Right. The last one of these quests was I had to talk to 6 people. Now you want me to go and fight things in a Final Fantasy game? Are you kidding me, bro? How dare they? How dare they make me go and do actual, like, quest hunting?
That's better.
I beseech this game. Do you know what I mean? If you know what I mean.
Damn it. The reports were true.
Dun, da, 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 This is where Odin would be good for, again. What's going on over here? Ba, ba, da, 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 ba, da, ba, ba. Ba, 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 da, da, da. Such a bop. I never get bored of hearing this song, honestly. The build-up's so good. This feels like the main battle theme, but it's really not. It should be though. Da, da, I need to fight more than one set of fights. Doesn't make sense. Hey, any challenge in these fights? Or no. I stab him in the chest and he gets cured. Right, alright. Thanks a lot, Muscle. Any more? Is there no one else? No, that's it. There's no one else. Any more? Any more? Any more? Any more? Any more? Any more?
Call that a test, Ultima?
Yeah, Ultima.
Clive, it's me.
You don't even know. You don't even care. You just like...
Are you alright?
Go do something.
I am. But it seems the reports were true.
He's not doing a very good job of watching the town if he's come to follow me.
The few that I found, though.
Well, that's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other, but from both?
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure.
What are the soldiers doing? Right, hold up, right. There's a town full of soldiers. And they need to worry, and he needs to worry about watching all the corners. Like, I'm sorry about that. It's just, what is going on, bro?
Head back to Northreach.
It doesn't make any sense.
There just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople, stirring up ill feeling towards her father. But she'll have her marching on the barracks if we're not careful.
What? This is exactly what the Dane was afraid of. I'll do what I can to calm things down. Be careful out there,
You'll
alright?
do what exactly?
Don't worry, I'm not like...
Alright. Oh no, let's deal with the mess. What do you mean? You know what I mean. If you know what I mean.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear.
Go back to King's Land
Now
in
she
Flam, whatever it's
teeters on
called.
the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire.
Oh no. He said it. He
We
said the
can
line.
rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Rieger wills it.
He said the thing.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't
A new galactic empire!
want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that
Actually, Isabel, this is a barracks, not a street, but okay.
no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore. You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are.
Wait a
The
minute.
slut of Twinside who bedded a branded.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Grieger.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand.
That's funny.
Did you hear me? That was an order.
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
Yes, Captain. Is what you looking the line you're looking for there, buddy. The Northreach! 07.
She is but a common...
Whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
Damn, dude. He's gonna pay for that later. What did you call me? You're not supposed to agree with that. They're slowly, so these side quests are slowly destroying like the way the world used to live, like the stigma of being a branded and stuff. You can see slowly see that they want, this is the point in this world's universe, like in this universe's world, there's gonna be like, say like 1,000 years from the events of now, they'll look back and there was a time where people were treated like with these marks and they were treated differently, and they'll be like, but now that seems oblivious to people like way late in the future. But this is like a moment in history in this world where they were breaking out of that whole branded as slaves and that kind of stuff, like trying
The men
to
have
change
their
people.
orders. And they
Some
look
people
like
still
followers.
always stuck in the past kind of
I
thing.
got them spaced out at regular intervals.
Pretty cool.
Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured, the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
Battle back.
I'll play my part too. You still want for numbers. Unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe. Can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all
he
back,
says.
I should be able to thin the herd.
All right, but take care.
What if could just take
Thank
them
you.
single-handedly?
Both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
I mean, plot
Till
armor.
then, madame.
Realistically, you wouldn't be able to. The war!
When the fighting begins, we can take refuge in the barracks.
See that you come back safe, Clive. And we shall do everything we can to ensure the town is still here.
Wounded here. I have served the Duke for many years, and I hope to do so for many more. But I cannot turn my back on these people. Our people.
Merciful creature. Wherefore would you forsake me?
Father.
I wanted to be done with PS5.
If any get by, you can trust we'll be here to meet them head on.
The war! Ja! Oh, this shit, the music running. Ja!
There are so many of them.
Not for long.
The war! Hold the gates! I kind of feel like to be way more exciting because it's happening in the town. But it's probably treated like a town zone. You know, MMO kind of like, oh, it's a town zone, so fights don't happen.
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun.
The me flames! Hit it with everything. Screw it.
Enough.
Surely the south doesn't fall, right? Because the main character's not on the other side of the map. Surely not.
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town.
I still don't understand why the game
Come on,
felt they need to
Torgal.
tell me that. Joshua was going to be hit part of the party until the end of the game, or till the next main quest, even though he really was. Like, I was like... Not like they add him into the side quest or anything. Here we go. Everyone sees the error of their ways now.
It's good to see you. And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right.
Of course he now sees the light.
And I was wrong. About everything. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire. That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together. Not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By knowing what they feel, because you feel it yourself.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
You have the right of it again. As did you, Sabine. His radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that, and I am sorry.
Bit of a turnaround
Sorry
after
too,
one little
Papa.
tap.
I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Your Eminence, your ladyship, I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions. But I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity. Not just for Northreach, but for the entire realm. And we may yet achieve it. If
Well, it's
only
better than
we
dragging it
work
out, to be fair.
together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We
This
shall.
is classic anime wrap
you,
it.
Your
Well,
Eminence.
classic wrap it all up.
Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are more than ever before.
That was a look like come see me later.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, milady, but you still do. The dame said it herself. We can turn things around. We just have to work together. And that goes for you, too. You're one of us now.
One of you.
Well said, Captain. Let this be a new beginning. Not only for Sanbreque, but for us.
Northreach!
Since there's nothing more to be done here,
I'm
I should see if Isabel needs any help moving the wounded.
Huh?
Can we get you anything?
Wait. That's funny, I still ain't been over here. I've not had a reason to go over to Westbrook yet. It's Aether struck now though, I can see it from here.
You too are a friend of Madame Isabel's, are you not?
I only wanted what was best for Northreach. For Sanbreque.
Thanks for your help, Clive. Couldn't have done it without
There's no need to worry anymore.
Well, I stopped one wave. Does that mean they're not going to attack
I
again?
saw several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
Where? Where's these soldiers at?
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'd be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
What's that?
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the Crystalline Dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. Until we found ourselves here, in Northreach. It was the Vale that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts. Those that could be healed, at least. My love was already too far gone.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after we arrived. But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief. Shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister. And so I swore that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me. That I would repay my debt to the Vale.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know. Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you. Never stop fighting, Clive. And I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter, all united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home. And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
And then the quest ends there. Oh, that's over. A nice cutscene. There you go, Vale. Oh, look. Ooh, that's useful.
We have brought Northreach together. Now the fight begins to keep her together. For if this town is to survive, we must all play our part. Including you, Clive.
Aboard the Gundam. Oh, great. Does she have any idea? This is when you're like, please arrive on a day that... Annoying.
It's the last one.
Just a little further.
Will you lend me a hand? They're still injured in the market.
I will say, it's nice knowing you, dude. Enjoy the rest of your short life. I hope it was worth it. Imagine all that, right? And then he doesn't even build the Gundam for like a year as well.
Welcome, welcome.
He's like, yeah, I'm not gonna build it though. Just gonna sit there and do nothing. Already done the second one, all right, but you have like 10 of them.
Choice.
2 of 18 exactly, and now you got 19.
Fine day to you.
The one that you just spent on something that will probably be on sale by the time you got to it. As well as you'd have to buy things just because things are on sale at the moment. Like, there's always going to be. There's never a rush for this stuff. Is there only 3 quests here? There's 4 quests here. Alright. Hey, where does the game... Okay. It's a limited one? Yeah, sure is. Who told you that? Wait, what's he now? How long have you got left before the end, Hussy? Hope it was worth it. There's a bounty here. Okay, there's a bounty here. I didn't even know there's a bounty here, but sure, let's go. I should have played the game.
Look who's here to meet us. Pity they don't seem fond of visitors.
Oh, one of these. I guess we need to worry about this fight. It was, easy.
comes.
Hi, random bounty that I didn't know existed. I think I had originally a list, but I think it's because they reset on my PC yesterday. Right. Well, it's one thing to not go back and backtrack for, at least. There's like 5 different versions. Oh, that's what this door is. Oh, people are alive here. Oh, this is awkward. Oh, they are coming for me.
These people aren't turned.
How's it going, C-Mark? Good to see you, man.
And the village seems safe enough at least.
Is it safe then?
What is going on here?
Ah. Did you, too, heed the call?
Heed the call? No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here? Is this where you live?
Maybe a good weekend.
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that. What do you mean?
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed. This village is their altar, where they shall cast their souls upon the gentle waters and give themselves to the Lord.
Give themselves?
It's a cult.
Oh, Lord.
I called it.
Cleanse us of our sins.
Let us be reborn in your loving arms.
Free us from the torment of this mortal realm.
They want to be saved. Forgive me, but did another foreigner like me come here? He was probably wearing a cowl.
You mean the traveler from Storm? Yes. He's staying at my house, toward the rear of the village.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas
What if he
did.
does mind then?
At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
Your friend with the cowl has been staying with me. Please.
Is it me or his eyes
Make
on?
yourself at home too, traveler.
Why is his eyes weird? I'm just going. I can't tell if it's game's lighting or if his eyes are really weird. Na, 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 na. I feel like I just watched the horror movie. I feel like I'm at the start of Resident Evil 4 actually, to be honest with you. Village kind of reminds me of it. Stay away from the sucker! Martyr, but you can't have that book. Oh.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Are you with the Undying?
Oh.
I am. And so it would appear, are you? Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
Wow, he knows,
That's right.
He
You must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
He's turned.
I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill. Much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter.
Of course, he's being...
You have seen them at their prayers, have you not? They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before. Praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's light. Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him. Serve him with all of their beings. I, too, swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this... 'tis different. It is more. And so I would see it through to the end. See these people safe, that they might achieve their dream. That they might do their duty to their Lord. Even if it should keep me from doing my duty to my...
Oh, this guy's changed. The Undying are faithful to their cause no matter what. They risk themselves to make sure that the Order of the Undying is like, this is...
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord.
He's walking away from...
They would cast aside their wills and become a Kashik. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation. Forgive me, my lord, but I must remain here. If you are to return to Master Cyril, I would consider it a great... Did you hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
I'll go and find out what. Stay here.
Oh, well, there you go. It happens.
Beneath the flood. Oh no.
Convenient timing.
There must be something I can do.
I don't hear them accepting their fate all of a sudden.
Echoes as well.
They don't look like they're accepting their fate to become Akashic all of a sudden.
Found her.
Conveniently, they're all terrified.
Ready, brother?
Ready.
Yep.
What now?
Oh. Oh yeah, it is an elevator. I thought it was. I thought it was odd. Oh. There it is. It's a fire giant.
We meet again. I've killed your kind before.
ISIS. can't see. The limit bar shouldn't be going down during the charge there. That's so weird. Another quest done. Well, more yet. About to be done.
Damn it! Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord.
They're all gonna turn now.
Just as I did, when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look.
And now I've got to fight these people.
They are saved.
Oh, we're all leaving. Alright. They're not going to attack me, no? Huh? Oh, come on.
They are saved. Found her. I should get this report to Cyril.
Oh, it wins the war from here. Okay.
Are you buying or selling?
What is he saying there's new stuff to buy?
A fine choice.
Dun, 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 dun.
My Lord Marquis, welcome back. I am glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came, and their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end.
Sure.
For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree. He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression of one's faith. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be. Only that the decision is one's own. We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them, we protect them, and yes, we die for them. For better or worse, that is our creed.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them. And you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants. And this was his will, the ultimate expression of it.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
I'm sure this game has a good ending. I'm sure everything will work out just fine. Don't worry about it, buddy. Oh, we got another one of these.